Hello guys, Axilla here for another Kill the King tournament game. This is a round 1 game between Marshmallow and Random to Victory. Now, Random to Victory are the blue team on the left here, and they're going to be played by Happy Reaper, is going to be on the ETC. Grievous69 is going to be playing the Tyrael. Taco Slayer is going to be on the Falstad. King Mira on that Brightwing, and Lindbad is going to be playing the Vala, all going for that mid-watch tab by looks of things, smiley face. Meanwhile, on the side of Marshmallow, we're going to have Necro Heart on the Master Skin Zagara, Paceweed on the Kel'Thas, Unicorn, team captain I believe, on the Zeratul, Bauer on the Uther, and Billy Bob on that Johanna. So interesting team compositions here. A lot of damage out for Marshmallow. Oh, Taco says actually going to get stunned to his false side. Manages to barrel roll away from the Kel'Thas Flame Strike. I do apologise about that. We're having a couple lag issues, but everything should be okay there. Going to quickly show the level 1 talents here. Going to have this 5v5 happening in the top lane. Nobody bottom lane for Random to Victory. Which is a little bit curious. Block from the ETC going for the full tank build. Falstad actually dying on top. Missed that. Caught out by the Kel'Thas. And just blown up with that huge amount of damage he can do. Probably plus Unicorn on that Zeratul. Now we're going to have the chest spawning here. And Grievous69 is taking a lot of damage on that Tyrael. King Mira on the Brightwing. Just trying to get away herself. Looks to be not in great shape. Grievous wants to pick up as many coins as he can. But he's going to have to back out with Eldarin's Might. And that means that the top chest goes the way of Team Marshmallow. Meanwhile, the Zagara is going to die on the bottom lane here. Wow, lots of action happening early on in this game. To the Falstad and Vala combination. They're both quite low off the back of that. And that means Random to Victory are going to get the bottom chest. More action happening in mid lane as the Brightwing is going to get stunned out and nuked down really hard, but the Zeratul not quite able to finish her off with that aggressive blink. Gonna have ETC and Kel'Thas just trading the top lane. It's a pretty decent lane for the ETC. Probably the best one versus the enemy Kel'Thas. 3 people pushing in mid here. Not gonna contest the small coin hand in a 4 by the Johanna here. Random to Victory. Potentially looking for some camps. Taco Slayer on the Falstad. Gonna take a lot of damage actually, that double living bomb proc on him by looks of things, plus the Zeratul burst combination. Taken down to about half. The Kel'Thas is going to be very, very low though, so they don't want to commit to the kill. And this bottom lane, Vala's not doing great against Zagara, as you'd expect Zagara to have a bit of an advantage in this lane, but overall it's not too drastic, only half the ammo from both towers and not much damage on either. Lindbad taking that hunter killer damage. Oh god, we're going to have the Brightwing up top, trying to take the doubloon camp here, and actually not being able to. But again, I missed another kill on the Zagara. Wow, my observation skills have been appalling this game. The ETC, Happy Reaper on the ETC, jumped down and was able to presumably stun her out, and just a huge amount of damage coming from the Falstad and the Vala. That's all that was needed for the death on that Zagara. Hopefully there'll be a bit of a lull here so I can cover the talents. Obviously we can see Seasoned Marksman on Zeratul combined with Focused Attack. Probably going to see Follow Through, level 7. Quite a common Zeratul build these days. Knight takes Pawn, plus Laws of Hope, the basically upgraded First Aid. Also taking some damage here in mid lane for the Johanna rather, and she, I mean, it's a typical little barrel roll out there, so there's a 4-man gank squad, effectively a 4-man. We're going to have corpse feeders. So roguelings take less damage from heroic sources. A bit of unusual. You normally see the extra health regen on creep in Zagara, or even demolitionist maybe if she wants to push hard. But the rogue's just taking less damage from non-heroic sources is it's a decent way of pushing up the lane and soaking up ammo in the towers. And Venom Spines being the next choice, very, very common. Uther taking the typical Falstad, going to get stunned out here and just blown up. Didn't have vision, walked into the grass. Johanna followed up, stunned, combined with the Kel'Thas and the Zeratul. That's a huge amount of burst damage and nothing the false start could have done, or the Brightwing could have done to save him. And Kael'thas also taking pretty typical skills. We're going to have the Mana Addict plus the Gathering Power. Now level 7 for both teams here. Like I said, follow through on the Zeratul. We're going to have rapid incubations. That's potentially why the Zagara didn't take the Reconstitution talent at level 1 for creep. Oh, bit of damage happening with the Zeratul there, but going to be able to blink out safely. False Start getting caught out again by the Kael'thas, taking a decent amount of damage, but the shield from Barrel Roll being able to soak up some of that. You can see a double living bomb combination on the Takis there again. That False Start's just taking so much damage all the time, and Brightwing here is really out of position, going to get stunned up, slowed, and that potentially is the death of the Brightwing. Yeah, boom. Kael'thas comes in for the final bit of damage with that Flame Strike, just as the next two chest spawns. Now, this is actually looking like a pretty good positioning for randoms to victory, as they're able to get the top chest, since all of Marshmallow were in top, a little bit out of position. Brightwing's just able to phase shift straight on top of his team, and her team rather, and there'll be that Attacker Slayer coming down on that. Foster not able to deny any of the coins, but able to do a good chunk of damage to the Zagara as she rapid incubations. I'm going to have attempted hand-ins here for Team Marshmallow. Zeratul coming in, doing some damage, missing his Singularity Spike, and just going to get stunned and absolutely blown up. Fantastic play by Van Victory. Good 3-man Gravity Lapse from the Kael'thas, going to secure the disengage. Tackles there on that false start, really getting aggressive though. Might pay for this with his life, but no. The turnaround damage, not quite enough. In fact, Grievous going in on the back line, managing to pick off that Zagara, had 5 coins. Didn't pick up any of the coins though, a little bit unusual there. Questionable choice of play, but the false start will probably dart back this again, getting too low and being quite aggressive, throwing away the advantage that they had. Now we have had a full hand in here on the side of randoms to victory, which I did forget to mention. But now that there is a small lapse, let's go over random to victory's talents. Vala seems to be going for a siphoning arrow, for a hungering arrow build with the siphoning arrow. The grenade on the multi-shot, I mean, kind of makes sense, but it's a bit weird to go with this almost right-click build, especially with the searing attacks. I'm going to have a smite into amplified healing, battle momentum material, quite common to see these days. The amplified healing helps with his tankiness, not directly, but means that the healing is more effective on him. ETC, double neck guitar, power side width is fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. Guitar here is also fine, extra sustain. We're going to get the first hand in here for Marshmallow. Level 10, being hit first here actually. Nicely done by Random to Victory. I'm just going to narrowly avoid death. Potentially Kael'thas could have gravity lapsed him and got the kill, interrupting the phase shift, but it wasn't too bad. Going to have Strafe come out of the Vala, Judgment come out of the Tyrael, Mosh Pit from the ETC, Blink Heal from the Brightwing, coupled with the Cleanse, which is great to see this game for the Kael'thas stun, potentially the Zeratul slows and Johanna stun. Especially if the Johanna was going to take Blessed Shield, which she did in the end. Decent push down here bottom, got Siege Knights and a hard camp. Pace speed on that Kael'thas, dropping the Phoenix to try and zone out, but actually going to do a huge amount of damage to Takis there. On that false stat, he's going to drop very, very low, who wasn't quite able to get off the Hinterland Blast to kill the Kael'thas, as he did get Gravity Lapse, so that was good play by him. Meantime, Zagara gets picked off on the bottom lane, and the Zeratul looks like he might fall as well. Unicorn having to blink away, he's going to get away safely there. Johanna trying to stun out and delay this push as long as possible, but with the Siege Shards, that's not going to be durable. We're going to have Falstad with the Seasoned Marksman, Vampiric Assault, Battle Momentum. Kind of makes sense, almost the common build we're seeing these days. Plus that Hinterland Blast, that huge damage off. Wow, fantastic Mosh Pit on 2 here from Happy Reaper on that ETC, catching out the Uther and the Kael'thas. Kael'thas going to get blown up straight away. Uther going to try and run away, shields himself. He's got 10 coins, so he really can't lose this Uther right now, but going to get stunned through by the ETC. Blessed Shield coming out from the Johanna, in fact, and the Vala's going to take a lot of damage from the Zeratul, but going to be shielded and healed up by the Brightwing. That's a fantastic pick-off of 10 coins and a great little disengage there. Team Random for Victory looking strong right now. They have taken the entire 4 bottom. If they get this hand in, that'll be... Oh, good judgment on Zagara there, actually. She's going to fall quite low. Brightwing phase shifting in, even though, despite being pretty close here. ETC and the Vala dropping low. The Vala's going to die here. Falstad flying in from the top. Going to be able to do some extra damage, maybe take out the Johanna, but she is very, very tanky. Hit sound boss, only going to hit the Zagara just. Should have been aimed a little bit more up that line. Would have got 3 heroes there and would have caused a huge amount of damage. Bottom chest not taking at all, so the Brightwing's just going to do that. Zeratul is going to come in, but he cannot fight the Brightwing at this point. So yeah, we're going to have Void Prism out of the Zeratul. Kael'thas actually coming in, meaning the Brightwing is going to have to back off. Help them out with the chest there a little bit. So yeah, Blessed Shield coming out from the Johanna, devouring more from the Zagara. Handing Cam, that's a potential little skirmish going to happen here. Divine Shield on the Uther, and Phoenix pick up for the Kael'thas, as we've seen. Phase Shield can be picked up on the Brightwing, which is a little bit unusual as a level 13 talent. But King Mira has been doing some quite aggressive phase shifts, so hopefully that'll work out well for them. Vala going to get caught out here a little bit. Zeratul doing some decent damage, but then having to back off as he falls quite low. A huge amount of damage coming out from Team Marshmallow here, and a fantastic Void Prism to isolate out the ETC, who's going to mosh pit too. That's going to be good. Going to get stunned up by the Johanna. Going to fall pretty low actually. Going to dodge the eventual flame strike coming out to Kael'thas, with a great judgment coming in onto Zeratul to blow him up, knocking back the team of Marshmallow so that Random to Victory, who still none of them have fallen, are in a great position here. They've taken out 3 Kael'thas off the back. Zeratul and the Johanna and the Zagara are very, very low. That was a fantastic engagement. That mosh pit managed to keeping him alive whilst the Void Prism timed out. Keep the EC alive whilst the Void Prism timed out. Then that judgment knocking 3 heroes back, killing the Zeratul, the huge amount of damage coming out of the shock and all. And that false start in general, plus the Vala's multi-shot, the strafe was pretty good. Just so much work done there. It was a fantastically well-coordinated team fight by Random to Victory, and that was exciting to see. So we're going to have double spell shield coming out on the ETC and the Vala, strangely. Random to Victory at level 13. Like I said, the phase shield on the Brown, Burning Rage on Tyrell, going to help with that Zagara creep. Not that we're seeing that much of it anymore. And Giant Killer on the other side, but all that extra damage. Wormhole, Zeratul, perfectly common. Same with Burning Rage on Johanna. That's I don't see much problem with that. I think there's better talents for Johanna at that level, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Johanna's talent tree for 13. Shrink Ray from the Uther. That's going to be pretty useful against the Falstad and the Vala. They are going for quite right-click oriented builds. And Kael'thas taking that extended Flame Strike range, so he can just be that huge damage dealer on the backlines. Got a creep tumor here. I'd like to see that go. The Burning Rage is going to happen here. Vala multi-shot out the trying to spot up the Zeratul, but not going to be able to. And this is going to be a really, really good hand in here from Team Random to Victory. That's going to be their their 4th hand in, and all the outer forts are gone. In fact, this mid-keep will fall, and that puts Random to Victory on a fantastically good experience advantage. I mean, they're already a talent and 2 levels ahead, but they're going to come up here, clear out the big top wave, get even more experience, and then potentially look to take the boss, or even go and bait the boss, which I would like to see. I would see the bait the boss. We've got double blood for blood for the Vala and the Tira. That's going to be really useful for helping take down the Johanna, or burst down something like the Kael'thas or the Zeratul, with one of those high damage priority targets. Fake out here, we're going to have the bait. The Power Flame Strike coming out from the Kael'thas there, though. Good map sense, good. Well done for Marshmallow for not falling for that trap. Critterize taken on the Brightwing. Everything you always expect. Echo Pedal, fantastic on the Elite Torn Chieftain. Going to help so much. It just increases damage by a lot, especially when he's up in the middle of a team fight, knocking and disrupting and stunning. Going to have Afterburner come out for Falstad. After Barrel Roll, he's able to escape a little bit better, which is fine. Zeratul's in a bit of a dangerous position if they spot him out. It's not going to take the Watchtower though. Fly bot. We're going to get this. I did receive the replay from Grievous, who's playing the Tyrael, so we're going to get their team chat down here. Apparently they weren't in a chat system, so they have to type to each other. So this makes the coordination and the team fighting from Random to Victory even more impressive. And couple that with the fact that they are they were a free agent team, so a bunch of people who haven't worked together ever before made this team together, and they're doing really, really well so far. Still have that 2-level advantage, almost gaining that 3rd level on top, but Marshmallow are going to gain level 16 just before level 17 is level 18 is gained. Chest spawn, a little bit of a bad timing for Random to Victory as they are trying to take the boss here, but hopefully that will distract the opponents from disrupting the boss. It's not, however. Johanna's going to come straight in here. ETC looking to it, but in fact the Zeratul is going to get absolutely blown up from the strafe, plus the Tyrael doing a lot of damage onto that Zeratul is going to get killed. The Void Prism not able to save him out. Divine Shield going on Johanna, not the greatest target. She is the tankiest, and in fact the Zagara is going to get judgmented and killed off the back of that. ETC Mosh Pit only on 1. Uther walks into it. Johanna becoming unstoppable with her trait, able to walk through that out of that. But ETC is just too tanky, especially with the Brightwing on the back with those constant heals. Meanwhile, the False Side's just taken the top chest. Boss is released, so potentially like to see Random to Victory go in and take that again. Now that they have all those kills under their belt, they're at a disadvantage. They're getting hit by the boss, taking damage, and that's that. Now level 16, we're obviously going to see the Ignite out of the Kael'thas, plus the Benediction from Uther. Double Hunter Killer upgrades. We're going to get the better Hydralisks instead of Mutalisks come out, and keep moving on that Brightwing, actually able to do a lot of damage to the Kael'thas on the back there. Can get Blessed Hammer out of Johanna, that will increase her damage a good chunk. And double bombs up to the total. Despite its nerf, it's still a top pick for that team. Now, Hard Camp maybe going to be taken here by Marshmallow. I think they could quite easily. I don't think that's a risky move. A little shame that they didn't take that. But we're going to get another hand in. We have 21 coins on the side of Random to Victory with already 7 handed in. This is going to be another bombardment. This is going to take out this top keep. I mean, this bottom wall will form. They can just push in bottom with this hard camp with the Brightwing and Vala taking and end the game from there. Can have a bit of engagement here. Tyrael getting caught out. Should be able to Elden's Might away. Actually, Elden's Might off the background. A little bit of a juke. Smite to gain the movement speed to run away, and that should be all she wrote. Although, Kael'thas landing a Flame Strike. Johanna going to be able to condemn him. And that'll be the Tyrael falling on the back lines. This is a really, really important pickup for Marshmallow if they don't want to lose this game. But saying that, the Kael'thas is going to get caught up by a Brightwing Polymorph, plus ETC running in and stunning. Going to be doing a lot of damage, plus that Echo Pedal just ticking down, and the Kael'thas is going to blow up. That is all of the damage on the side of Marshmallows. Meanwhile, Falstad actually got picked up on the back line. Not too sure what happened there, missed that one. I apologise. Yeah, that's both main damage dealers for each team falling off. I say main damage dealer. Falstad actually hasn't done all that much damage compared to the Vala, who is really putting in work, but then compare that to the Kael'thas damage and it's absolutely nothing. Kael'thas is all of their team's damage. Mosh Pit going to get interrupted straight away, but not going to be able to save the Zagara at all. Vala falling to the Zeratul, but able to bolt the Storm out, and the Siphoning Arrow going to lifesteal herself up to kill the Zeratul, effectively one-on-one. Void Prism being wasted to stun out the ETC. Going to have Tyrael, who's still dead, on the back of this. Johanna and Uther trying to back out. But Johanna looking like she's going to fall as well. Uther, the only survivor from that team fight after that Kael'thas got picked up. They just didn't have enough damage with the Kael'thas damage. You can see the Kael'thas does effectively all of Team Marshmallow's damage. I mean, Zeratul's been doing a good amount, and so does the Zagara, don't get me wrong. But in fact, the Johanna's been doing more than both, which is a little bit unusual and worrying to see. Falstad going to take a lot of damage from the Impact Flame Strike, but a big Shock and Awe comes out. Only lands on the Kael'thas, but that's going to nuke him down a little bit, so he's going to have to try and go back to base to not die. Almost falls. ETC stunning out the Uther. Uther's going to die. Forgot to zoom out this entire game. I do apologize about that. Taco Slayer on the Falstad will probably end up dying to Living Bomb. Doesn't in fact because of the Blink Kills and the Brightwing. Huge judgment on the Zagara. A little bit of a formality in this case because it looks like Random to Victory are going to triumph over Marshmallow. Well done to them. Fantastic game. fantastic coordination from them, especially since it didn't seem like they were using a chat program this game. Great to see, and we'll see you in the next round. Thanks for watching. This is Kill the King, hosted by eSports Wall. You can follow them on Twitter at eSports Wall. You can follow me on Twitter at Stefan Heroes. Thanks for watching again, and until next time.